Hey, what's going on, guys? Hex here, and today we're taking a look at Playmates and Dreamworks Voltron Legendary Defender. This is the Diecast 5-pack, which I believe is about 70 bucks, so really cool buy. I ended up not getting the big plastic ones. I ended up waiting for these just because the original Voltron that I had when I was a kid was diecast, and these were going to be diecast or mostly diecast, so this is the one that I ended up wanting to get. So we're going to take a look at each individual lion, and then we're going to put them in their transformation into Voltron. So first off, the accessory that you get is his sword. So just a little bit of blue paint there. Looks pretty nice. The rest of it is just gray plastic. Go ahead and move that to the side. First one we're going to start off with is the Black Lion. So you can see he has these extra little pieces here. They come separated in package. You just plug them in there and you're good to go. But as far as paint goes, you can see there's some blue paint here. You also have the silver paint on top of this red plastic, so everything right there looks pretty good. Same on the other end. Take a look at the face here. You can see that he got some gold paint. You also has the yellow for the eyes, some red, the light blue, a white. The mouth does come open, but you don't want to get it too far open, otherwise you're going to reveal the face of Voltron. So, but it just right there looks kind of cool. You can see the white teeth. I think it looks nice. You can also see some of the other paint that you'll see in Voltron mode with the black and also the blue and gold here. The rest of it is just kind of like black and gray plastic. Your diecast is like right here and right here on the back. The rest of it is just plastic. Actually, the crotch, that's plastic as well. So yeah, just in the chest piece, which happens to be for the most case all the lions, to where it's not 100% die cast. It would be one heavy figure then, but it's usually just kind of the chest and back area that's going to be die cast on these. So there's a little look at him. As far as articulation, these can rotate this way. They can go up and down. Tail can go up and down. The head can go like so and bend like so. Shoulders move. He can move right here. You have these joints here that can go back and forth, and you can also have the paw, and it's the same on all four of the legs, and it's actually the same on all the lions. So they actually do have quite a bit of articulation with their legs. Next one we're going to take a look at is the red lion. And you can see that he has like a little bit of paint here at the end of his tail. All the tails are soft rubbery plastic except for the black lion, because it folds and just leans up against the back. So I'll show you that transformation. But you can see that there's some nice paint here with the silver on top of the red. Looks like this back part right here, or this black part right here, I think is die-cast. This is definitely die-cast. That's definitely die-cast. The rest is plastic. You can see you got some yellow paint here. Same thing right here. You have it at the feet, a little bit of red paint, and here at the face you can see it's just a silver paint there in the ears as well, if you can see that. The yellow eyes, white up on top of the mouth and stuff like that, and you can see the teeth are white as well, and spring-loaded mouth for him. Same with the green line, which we'll take a look at next. Articulation's exactly the same. I'll show you. These actually rotate independently on their own, but sometimes they kind of go together. But they are separate, as you can see there. But you can rotate right there. You can move this joint here at the paw, same as the back end as well. And this is just soft rubbery plastic for his little detail. So articulation is exactly the same on this one. It does come with a shield that you can plug here whenever it's in its line mode. But we'll take that off for now. You can see that the tail, it's got a little bit of green and that blue again, soft rubbery plastic, a little bit of yellow paint right there, just a little bit of green here in the feet, and die cast on top, die cast here at the stomach, and it also has the little spring-loaded feature there. You can see the silver in the ears and yellow for the eyes, silver here at the top, and the white and the black. Also with the red and the green line, you're going to be able to bend right here. I didn't mention that, but you can see it's the exact same here, because these are going to be the arms for Voltron. We'll just leave them there. Alright, so getting into the yellow lion. This one also has the soft rubbery plastic tail. You have the blue and the yellow here. You have the silver at the paint. Silver paint right there, looking good. Yellow paint. yellow paint. The die cast is this piece right here and this piece right here. This piece is just plastic. The rest of it's plastic. But you can see that there's some nice, paint applications with his face as well. You can see the white and the yellow on yellow eyes. You can still kind of make it out there, I believe. I can see some of the red, the white, and their mouths actually just kind of open and close. There's no spring-loaded action there. But articulation's exactly the same as it is on the other lions. It can't go back and forth though, so it's just the green and the red that can do that. So again, with this one, no back and forth with a blue line, just as the same as the yellow. You have a little bit of silver paint right there, a little bit of light blue and darker blue or royal blue paint here at the end of the tail, soft rubbery plastic. You have a little bit of black paint, silver paint, some more blue paint here at the bottom of the feet. Die cast is here and it is here. And you can see that this has a really nice looking face. I like the blue on that with the black, white, and the yellow eyes. I think it looks really good. Same as the yellow lion, because this is also one of the feet. You can move this open and close. It's not spring-loaded action. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at getting these guys all, I guess you could say transformed, but putting them into their combined mode of Voltron. So the first thing that we're going to do is just kind of move these up and out of the way. Go ahead and push the tail back, just like so. Going to extend these legs and just make sure they're perfectly straight, just like that. The same thing with this one. You can see that the paw's not straight yet, so we just need to make sure they're completely straight that way. Then with the arms, we're going to lift up here and feed this paw through there. That way we can close that up. Do the same thing with this one. Feed this through there. Get in there as far as we can and close that up. Then what you're going to do is rotate this. So we're looking dead at, basically the chest here, which is this blue painted thing. You're going to rotate these until this little door is on the bottom, just like so. So you'll basically have, this little leg piece sticking out. It's going to stick to the back. So just make sure the door is at the bottom. And you can go ahead and reveal the face for Voltron and come down. Now, if you have the neck forward like this and you try to come down, it's either not going to, it's going to go down too much, or it's not going to go down all the way. You need to kind of push the neck back, then the face down, and there you have it. So you're going to have that neck all the way back whenever you do the reveal the face. So, but we pretty much have him in his torso mode. Black line's pretty much finished. We'll adjust all this whenever we need to. Let's go ahead and get started on the red lion. So red and green is going to be exactly the same. We're going to push the tail in there and close those up where you have the paws showing at the bottom. Close that up as well, and then just rotate these down to the side like so. Then with this section, pop this out. You can see it's connected right into there. Kind of get these where the paw's going towards the back, and then you're going to push them in and try to push them, as far back, and kind of tuck the paw up underneath as much as you can. That way it gives you access to clamp that back down, just like so. You're going to pull out the peg, just like that. And there that arm is. The right arm is red. Then the left arm being green. Same as the red one. Gonna have to fish those tails down in there. Do the same with this. Rotate those down. You have the paw showing here at the back of them. Going to pop this up, and you can see these kind of coming in, and fold these paws in and kind of fish them underneath as much as you can. That way it gives you enough room to push this down. And pull that out, and there you have, the left arm. All right, time for the right leg. Same as the others, push the toe in. You gotta just kind of work it in there. There we go. And come back with these and do the same thing. You have the paws on the outside, or the bottom of the paws on the outside, like so. Then with the legs, you're just going to kind of fold these up like this, because these are going to be kind of like the back heel spurs. And then come up with the head, lift this red piece up and push the head in like so. And you can see that it's, you might need to come back with the paws, just kind of adjust it how you need to, but for the most part, there's that leg right there. And for the last bit, getting the yellow line. So we want the paws showing on the back end. There we go. Just have to work with the joints. All right, there's that one done. And just kind of set these up like so. Both ends will look like that on the yellow and on the blue. This right here kind of slides up, and then push that, and then you can come back down with that. And there is that done. All right, so getting this guy combined, I'm going to start with the arms. And you can see that they snap in pretty well, and they stay in there until you really want to take them out. All right, there's that one snapped into place. Now with the legs, you can see that there's a little little trap door. So you're gonna push, and then you'll think that it's on there, but keep on pushing until you hear like a click. Basically you want to cover up all this black in here. Like, you don't want to have a gap to make sure that it's on there. I don't know if it's necessarily making a click or not. Thought it did earlier. Or it's not really a click. It's just you can tell. You can kind of feel it whenever it's like, okay, now it's really in there. All right, but add the finishing touches. You can put the shield on the top portion here. And we have the spring-loaded fist here, so you can put the sword and the red lion mouth. You can get them to bite down on that. And there you go. There is Voltron, fully combined. And I think this figure looks really good. I like it. Just gonna have to readjust the back heel spurs for weight distribution. I'm gonna make sure that yellow one's in there. But give you guys a little 360 of him. It looks like he's a little off balance there. There we go. That yellow leg wasn't in there all the way. Try to put them into some kind of semi-decent pose. And again, you might have to adjust these, back heel spurs whenever you start kind of spreading the legs apart. But a little 360 of him. Again, you can see, all the paint showing up pretty nicely. Here at the front, with the face, and you can see, their little faces and stuff like that. Now on the package, it shows that these wings could actually fold out, you know, like this way. But I just don't see, because you can only see rotation here and then this rotation here. So I don't see how they're supposed to fold out to the side. But I kind of like it like this. This is fine. Now, as far as height comparison, I'll give you a couple examples. Probably a lot of you guys, if you're watching, you know, my channel, then probably a Transformer fan. So, figure I'd grab a couple of Transformers. Masterpiece. There's MP10 Optimus Prime. Head to head, he's taller. You know, the wings give him a little bit more height, but you know, just head to head, he's not as big as Optimus Prime or MP10. But you can see that he is bigger than, you know, your Sideswipe, you know, which is the car as far as head to head. So probably kind of more in that Ironhide range. Which, if we move him, yeah, so he's about dead even with Ironhide. So. Because I figured some of you guys would ask for a comparison, or you know, how tall is he, or what's he look like on, you know, on certain shelves and stuff like that. So as far as articulation goes, I showed you kind of the back right there. Really nothing here in the neck, because like I said before, it just goes back and forth, and you have to push it all the way back to get the face down, and you kind of just leave it there. So unfortunately, the head doesn't rotate. As far as the shoulders, you know, just move right here. You go in and out if you need to there. You have the elbow bend, which isn't a ton. It's that one piece of the lions that the red and green that I told you that can go back and forth, but really not a whole lot there. You do have rotation here in the wrist and the hands or mouse, you know, spring loaded there. Nothing in the waist. The legs, they do a pretty good job, because the legs then go back and forth, and these joints are pretty tight, especially for holding die cast. But they're, you know, they're pretty good. So back and forth, in and out. You can see that thigh cut right there, so you have that on both, so you can bend back and forth. You have this joint here that you can come back with, and also this one here, and you can see that it can go back all the way. So as far as articulation, it's mostly, you know, there in the legs. But you do have a little bit there in the shoulders and stuff. So, anyways, I just wanted to, you know, show this figure off for you guys. See if it's something that you guys might enjoy. Like I said, I bought the 5-pack. It was $70 for the 5-pack. But you can buy them individually for $15, which, you know, I started doing math, and I was like, well, the 5-pack's going to be cheaper. So, obviously, that's the way that I went. So, anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.